Yo, what is up YouTube? It is OG and I am so happy to finally have my channel back. So for those of you who aren't completely aware of the situation, this video is just going to be explaining what's been going on the past month and a half now, I guess. Happened like early December that I lost access to my YouTube channel. But first, just to confirm, it's really me, Cash and Momo. All right. I'll leave them alone. They're just kind of chilling on the bed. And we can get into the story of what happened with my YouTube channel. Okay, so pretty much you guys have seen on my channel before, I've gotten like a few sponsored videos and they really do help the channel out. So I was kind of like reading this pitch that I got from a company and in retrospect, it sounds it's kind of like forehead. But it was like a VPN pitch and I've seen like people do VPNs before, so like me being like the boomer that I am, I thought it was like okay or whatever. Like the website looked decent. So I was like, okay, like I'll try it out. It was like a decent like price too, so I wasn't like complaining or anything. And then I downloaded it and my antivirus actually caught it. So I just uninstalled it right away and like got it out of my computer and I thought it was fine and I was for like 2 days. And then next up, I know I'm going to New York for IX Live. IX Gaming, they host these live events and stuff, and me and Bobby go to them. So we were going to New York. It was me, Bobby, and Ashlyn, and we're like on the plane, and I'm sitting beside Bobby, and like right before takeoff, I get like an email to like my YouTube email, which doesn't get like very many emails. It's kind of like private. And it's like you are no longer, or your Gmail is no longer associated with your YouTube account. I just like showed Bobby. I'm like, wait, what? Like, what just happened? And like, literally, like 30 seconds after I got the email, like we take off. So I lose like access to like my the internet because it's just like to New York. So it wasn't that bad of a flight. I didn't have internet for like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something because I'm in Toronto, so it's kind of close. And then we land, and I'm just like kind of tripping out because I can't get on my YouTube. I'm like messaging to him. I'm like, "Yo, can you get on the YouTube?" And he's like, "No, no, no, I can't." Like, and then I'm like, "Okay, like I'm gonna meet up with David. Like he works for Google, and they own YouTube, so I'll see what he's saying, and I'll just like ask him for some advice." So we get to New York, we get to the hotel finally, and I just like showed David everything, and then he contacts someone from YouTube, and they're like, yeah, like the account's been compromised, just like follow up with support, and they'll help you out. So I didn't like, I wasn't really sure what to do at this point, so I just reached out to SSG, and they kind of handled everything for me at first, and they did a really good job. They like put me in touch with some of their contacts from YouTube, and everything was going really well at first. So I thought I would get it back pretty fast just because they were like really like reassuring and stuff. Like they're like, yeah, it happened with Sean Juris's channel, you'll get it back. And thank God I did. Here we are today. So I was just kind of like doing everything through them, and like at that point, Crying Man, who he wasn't announced as my teammate yet, but we knew he was going to be my teammate. Him and Jack Sheppo joined SSG, by the way. So it's me, Jack, Crying, and Bobby. If you guys didn't know, I'm sure most of you do know. So his account, I swear he fell for like the same thing that I did. Like it was like a VPN thing. I'm pretty sure it was like the same guy, and like apparently he got like a few other people. So that makes me feel like obviously it sucks, and like I sympathize for everyone, but that did make me feel a little better about my boomer ism. But yeah, so Crying Man got his account hacked too, and mine got hacked first. So I was like in contact with YouTube support, and then SSG just stepped in for him too, and they like just pretty much handled the situation for him, and like I helped out a little bit too, as much as I can. Like I suck with technology, so I was just like giving him some tips on like stuff that I had to send to them, and he got his account back like really fast. I think his was like a week. So I was obviously like really happy for him because it sucks just someone like taking over your channel, and there's not like anything you can do about it. It's like you put a lot of like time and effort into it, and his channel is like insane. So I felt like obviously any channel, but like his channel does like really really well for Brawl Stars. So luckily he got his back really fast, and Burning XX didn't do too much damage to his. And then mine was just kind of like I messaged them. I was like trying to keep in touch with them like every like day or every other day. I didn't want to like bother them, but I wanted to make sure like they were doing it because at this point they kind of passed me back and forth. So I was on like my third person. It was Raw and Wax and like this other girl. There, if your YouTube account gets hacked and you have to deal with any of them, just I pray for you. Like they were so, oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna get into it because I would probably like get a strike on my channel for just like the language I would use. But they were not very pleasant to deal with. I'll just say that. So they were just kind of passing me back and forth at this point, and like, you know, I was getting like kind of fed up, but like they said it was like up to the internal team or whatever, and I just had to be patient. So I was like, okay, you know what, like crying got his back, so I'm sure mine's fine too. And then like a few days later, the hacker, like he messaged me on my Instagram account, and I thought he was like trolling because at this point I like saw someone sent me a link to my YouTube account getting sold on this website. It was like Fame Exchange or something. Don't go buying YouTube accounts, guys. It's kind of pathetic. So I knew it was for sale, and like he sent me like all the information from that website. So I thought he was just like trying to like scam me a little bit. I'm like, nah, I'm not getting scammed again. So I was just like kind of going along with it and stuff. And then he was just being like really persistent and bothering me. So I was just like, okay, boomer. And like I blocked him. I literally said, okay, boomer, and like blocked him. And then he sells the account. He actually had the account. So he sells the account, or he's like about to sell the account to this guy who DMs me. And like the guy DM'd me like all his like bank information. And it was like the guy's like Instagram account. Like his name was like all on the bank info and everything. So I'm like, oh, he actually had my YouTube account. That's awkward. So then the account did get sold. And like, all right, hold on one sec. So then the account got sold, and there was the pizza giveaway on my channel, and the German Minecraft, and the Fortnite. And guys, I just want to get this out there. I will never do anything with Minecraft or Fortnite. I detest those games. Fortnite, I had a little run at. Minecraft, it's not for me. Pizza giveaway, maybe. Who knows? I owe someone a pizza, I think. But I will only, okay, at some point I most likely will do some other games, but it will not be Fortnite and it will not be Minecraft, especially German Minecraft. Okay, I know like English, and then my French is pathetic, but I can understand a bit of French. So just if this situation, hopefully, knock on wood, it doesn't happen again. If it does, just don't believe it's me unless I'm like in all my videos with webcam, or like at least mic if like I'm not feeling well. So yeah, then it got sold, and like the hacker, he was kind of, it wasn't the hacker. The guy who bought the account was kind of dumb because he like didn't change the AdSense account that was linked to it. And for those of you who don't know, like you get money from AdSense. It's not like directly through YouTube, it's through Google. So he didn't change the AdSense, so he streamed, and like I think he got like a decent amount of money, and like it just like it got sent to my bank account. So he was like kind of working for me. So it was like, it was kind of funny at that point. And I thought I was gonna get my channel back because I was still like contacting support, and they were being like, yeah, like the internal team's working on it and like all that. I was just like, okay, cool. Like, you know, it's been like 2 to 3 weeks at this point, so I guess that's not like an unreasonable amount of time. And then he made like a community post, and like you guys just flamed him. Like you flamed him so hard, and like I got Bobby to make a post too, just like saying like my account's been hacked and like don't believe it and like all this stuff, even though it was pretty obvious. He was like, he did try playing Brawl Stars. He was like a 3K or something, and it was like German. But yeah, you guys flamed him, and like I saw someone who's like, no, OG wouldn't want this. Like, no, I want it. Like it was like so funny like watching you guys flame him. Like, but I don't know, I was getting frustrated at this point. And then the account actually, like, it was inactive for a few days. I think you guys like literally like just made him give up on the YouTube account, which amazing. So then it got sold again, and this guy deleted all my videos, and that like that really made me mad. Like just like seeing like all of it gone. I knew like if I was like, I was still confident I would get the account back. Just talking with SSG, they were like really reassuring, and David too. So I knew I would get it like back, but it's just frustrating like seeing someone like delete like 150 videos that you worked on, and like you've been building up this channel, and like people are like unsubscribing. I think I lost like at least like 2K subs, which kind of sucks, but you know, I'm motivated to get them back and everything. So then he uploaded like that grandma video. I didn't even like watch it. I don't even know what game it was or like what was going on, but it was some weird grandma video and it got like a ton of dislikes. And then um at this point YouTube support stopped replying to me. And I was just like, "Are you serious?" Like, no. Okay. I raged on them kind of and like cuz I was so nice this entire time and like they were just passing me back and forth. Like I'm pretty sure they were just like on vacation for their holidays and like they didn't want to deal with me. That's like the vibe I was getting. So they're giving me like the same like copy paste messages that like just customer support does and like it genuinely like felt like they did not care at all about my issue or the channel. So yeah, I got like a little mad at them and then they just passed me back and forth somewhere and I was like, "Okay, this is like ridiculous." Um and like I said, what really made me mad was just like seeing like them try to rebrand my channel completely because the other guy like he tried like just continuing it and just doing like a spin on it, but this guy just like nuked the channel and that that kind of ticked me off a little bit. But at this point like David like really stepped in and honestly like I'm so grateful to David, not even just because of the situation, like he's always been like amazing to me and like the community and like all my friends and stuff, but like I don't think I would have my channel back right now if it wasn't for David. Like he like pulled some strings because he works for Google. He's like a team leader or something. I don't know his official like description, but he's like he works for Google and then he has friends at YouTube. So he got like into contact with people and was just like bugging them for me on like my behalf. And then I started to finally like see some like stuff happening and first they disabled the channel, which was great. So you couldn't like do any more like grandma videos or just like make people like unsubscribe. So, you know, that was amazing. It was like the first sign that I actually got like someone was doing something. And then after that, it was kind of like quiet for a few days and like I guess he like was bugging them some more about it. And then he got like someone to take over the case and they told him that like the other people didn't work on the case for over 3 weeks. I was like, "Oh my, I knew it." Like they were just like literally like on vacation, like passing like my case back and forth between like Ron, Wax, and whatever the other one's name was, and like just like sending me some like stupid like copy paste message. So I really hope like your supervisors see this or whatever, and like you guys get in trouble. Like I don't. It's just frustrating. That's not. I won't get into it on this video, but and then he messaged me, and like within the day, like it happened yesterday. So I was streaming and like mid-stream, people are like, "Yo, there's like a video on your YouTube channel that just got disabled." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like my YouTube channel is like should be like deactivated right now. Like nobody should be able to have access to it. And like then I checked on it and like all my videos were back up and like I got not a strike, but like the video, the grandma video that he did like got taken down or something. So I'm like, "Oh, like no way. Like is this like really like happening right now? Like am I getting my channel back?" It was like midstream and like I'm so surprised nobody clipped it. Like I kind of freaked out a bit. Like happy freak out obviously. But like the only clip was like me singing K-pop. And then yeah, I just like checked like midstream and I got my channel back. So I was like ecstatic about that. And you know, I like miss you guys so much. Like I didn't take in like how like much I took my YouTube channel for granted, but you know, I'm just so happy to have it back and I can get back to making content now. It felt like, I don't want to sound dramatic, but like there's like kind of just like something missing. And you know, I really appreciate like everything you guys do for me, like all the support and all the kind messages. Like people were like so supportive and everyone was like trying to help me, like not just David and SSG, even though like they did so much for me, and like really grateful for you guys. Just like everyone like from the community was trying to help me out and just like showing support and like just being great. So super appreciative for everyone. And like, you know, I have a lot of stuff that I want to do with my YouTube going forward. So it was a learning experience. I signed with a ad agency, obviously, now. So I don't have to worry about getting brand deals by myself anymore. I don't think that was a very good decision, but it was a learning experience. And, you know, I'm definitely going to move forward from it. And I realized like I became kind of complacent with my YouTube video. For those of you who were with me from like the very beginning, like it's been almost a year now, I think, since my first YouTube video. But like all my videos kind of had a theme. or like they just weren't like gameplay. Like I refused to make gameplay videos because I thought they were boring. From I think I started in February till like May, and then May I really didn't like the game state when it was just like Rosa, like Carl, and Jean. So I was just like going through the motions, I guess. I wanted to like keep having a YouTube, but I didn't like the game and its state, and like I couldn't find good content to do. So I just caved and I started making like gameplay videos, and then it kind of became a crutch to me. So I think I got way too dependent on it. I saw other YouTubers doing it, and like it kind of worked for them. And you know, there's a lot of like you want to do daily uploads and be consistent, but then you also want to like put out good content that people will actually enjoy instead of like putting out like stuff that takes like 15 like 20 minutes to make. And you know, I kind of want to go back to my roots a little bit and just get like good content out for you guys. So I really like series, like trick shots, competitive scrims, competitive gameplay analysis, like all that stuff I find really fun. I want to start doing guides. I think I'll do a Frank guide tomorrow, actually. And then I like interviews a lot too. And I don't know, I'm just gonna try like brainstorming over the weekend after the qualifiers for Poland or whatever. So I got a lot of brainstorming to do, but I really do want to get back to making like really good content for you guys, just stuff that I can be proud of, not like just gameplay videos. The only time that I think gameplay videos would be acceptable, I'm not saying I'm gonna do a world record or anything, I might, would be if I'm like playing like 16 hours a day and like I don't have time to make a proper YouTube video. I would just like throw it on and like play and like just mumble and like, you know, that would just be like to keep up the uploads and stuff. But I definitely wouldn't do it like all the time. Just in that rare scenario where I do like my yearly like world record or something like that, then I may have to get a little complacent with the videos for the push. But so number one thing going forward for me is going to be esports. So I'm trying to figure out the schedule because for those of you who like aren't up to date, it's like every month there's going to be a LAN pretty much starting in March. The qualifiers are this weekend. We made it through the first phase. Super easy. But esports has got to be my number one priority, and then YouTube right behind that. And just content. I've been streaming a lot too. I'll plug like all my socials and stuff because also join my Discord. It's like really inactive. Well, okay. I'm trying to like revive it, and I actually like talk a lot in there. So if you guys want to talk to me at all, like my Discord's the best way. Communicate with me, and just hopefully nothing like this ever happens again. But like if it does, like my socials are a really good way to keep up with me. Like I'm super active on them, a little too active on some of them. But yeah, they're gonna be in the description. And anyways, guys, I've been ranting for like almost 20 minutes now, so I just wanted to give you an update on the channel and just wanted to say I'm like so excited to be back here and just like able to make content for you guys. And you know, big shout out to SSG and David for all the help, and like you guys of course for all the support, and you know, just being along with me for this YouTube ride. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it. I'm going to go work on a Frank guide because I did get my Frank to rank 35. I don't have gameplay of that, but I'll do like a guide so it's not just gameplay like I just talked about. I'll do a guide. We can all make you guys OP Franks, and you know, we'll just take it from there. But yeah, guys, make sure you're around tomorrow for the Frank video, and then the day after I got Apache interview. So that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.